So 2025, it's already stamped. It's going down in the record book as one of the best years ever. When you talk about Jordan retro releases, I mean, just take, for example, we got Fire Red 5s. Them joints just dropped. They're an OG Jordan Brand classic. They're sitting like, so to have a sneaker like that just easily, widely available, it just tells it all. And when you talk about next year, I don't really know, man. Like, based off the leaks, the lineup, which we've seen so far, like, wow, we do have some decent joints available in there, but, you know, I'm still waiting on to see what's to come, but I just want to say, as of right now, like, it ain't gonna live up to what we're seeing, like, as far as this year's drops. But we got Z Sneakerheads chiming in once again, giving us some potential hints at some upcoming Jordan retros, which we could all see possibly returning here in 2026. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First up, we have the Jordan 4 Miss Blue. This one originally dropped back in 2006, which this was during a time where Jordan Brand was kind of experimenting, dropping some of the first new colorways on some of their classic models, like the 4 right here. And when you talk about this color, I can't really tell where it comes from, other than the fact that this would go good with like a throwback Denver Nuggets jersey, which Carmelo Anthony at the time, he was a big Jordan Brand signee, so that's the only connection I could come up with. And with this sneaker potentially releasing in 2026, I think these ones could be a hit. You know, the Jordan 4 right now is one of the most popular retro models, and with all the nostalgia to the side, I still think the sneakers look good. The colors may be a little unconventional, say with like the baby blue and the yellow, but I still think it's a nice complementary piece, which, yeah, I could see this one being popular, of course, coming up next year if these were to re-release in 2026. Next up, we have the Jordan 4 Cavs, which this sneaker originally released back in 2012, which is crazy because I thought these dropped a lot sooner than that, so that's wild. Now, when I first saw these, I thought this was like a Jordan 4 Knicks sneaker, which, as far as the history tells it, this one's actually dedicated to the throwback Cleveland Cavaliers colors, as MJ, he battled against them, you know, back in '89 in the playoffs. You guys remember the famous shot over Craig Elo. So some people even call these joints the Elos. I would say these would go great in 2026. Again, another Jordan 4, popular, great for Cavaliers fans. You know, you would see these on the court at a lot of Knicks games this year, and pretty much would go great alongside any other sports themed jersey which shares the same color. So if they were to re-release these come next year, again, I would see these ones as being popular, you know, as they like to say, a big hit, a sellout, whatever you want to call it. So next up, we got the Laney 5s, an interesting one, which is not an OG pair of Jordan 5s, but with the storytelling and history, I feel like it's just as respected as any of the OG colorways. Originally dropped back in 2000. We last saw these retroed in 2013, so I think it's overdue to see these return. It would have been kind of cool to see these return this year, as we are celebrating the anniversary of the Jordan 5, but I mean, I guess better late than never, right? So what I like about this one, of course, which pays homage to MJ's high school, Laney High, back from North Carolina. I like the 23. Colors are nice. Now, as far as them re-releasing, these come next year. Wow, we already got OGs like the Grape 5s, which sat. Fire Red 5s sat as well. When you talk about the Laney 5s, well, I know a lot of people got love for these sneakers. I think a lot of people have nostalgia for this pair. I would say this one's probably wouldn't sell out instantly, but you got to factor in stock numbers. If these were to be limited, I think they would sell out. Otherwise, if they drop these plentifully, I think they would definitely sit. Next up, we have the women's Jordan 5 Sunset, which originally released back in 2006. I'm gonna be real, like, I actually never knew anything about these, but I guess being a women's exclusive drop, they maybe weren't as popular. But the color's nice. I definitely see where they get the sunset theme, you know, with the red and the orange vibes going on. It's pretty simple, pretty much all white, and then it just really got the hits in the sole, in the tongue, which is kind of similar to like a play off the Fire Red 5. So I'm not mad at these at all. If these were to return, like, I don't think a lot of people would have nostalgia, just as like myself, who really didn't remember that these dropped back in '06, but you never know. Like, let me not speak for everybody. So these would be cool if these were to return though, like say next year. I would say this is probably one that we'd see sit, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad to see these return. Next up, we got a good pair of 6s in the Sport Blue Jordan 6, which I guess so far this is going to be the first OG Jordan release that we see here, potentially returning next year. So, I mean, why not? Next year is going to be the anniversary of the Jordan 6, 35th anniversary. I want to see a lot of these pairs returning. It's going to be interesting to see what those reverse infrareds look like. I'm still kind of on the fence about those, but you know, I'm all for seeing others OGs return. We already know the white infrareds are supposed to be rumored to be returning, and why not drop the Sport Blue? It's been a minute. Last time we seen these drop, 2014, so over 10 years plus. I would say long overdue. Now, moving forward, another pair of sixes, this time the Oreo sixes, which this wouldn't be an OG release. This is going to be a new colorway of the Jordan 6, which we last saw these debut, or they originally debuted back in 2010. So I definitely got a lot of nostalgia. During this time, we are seeing Jordan Brand, hit us with a lot of releases that feature this kind of speckle print. I mean, nowadays, look, they called these Oreo back then, but I feel like nowadays they might call these joints Panda. And with these re-releasing next year, my guess, these joints right here would probably sit. Although I do appreciate the throwback vibes that they give, I really don't see these ones having a high demand. But again, year of the sixes, wouldn't be mad to see these return as well. Next up, we got the Jordan 3 Do the Right Thing, which originally released back in 2007, which pays homage to the Spike Lee classic film. The colors inspired by the poster from the movie, which the Jordan 4 was actually the iconic sneaker featured in this flick, but for some reason, Jordan Brand decided to put their twist, their spin on these threes, which back in 2007 when these dropped, I definitely remember these releasing and feeling like the colors were like trash. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like they were cool or whatever. Like back in 07, you could definitely get these off with like a matching fit or something like that. But I just always thought that the colorway was ugly. It was unconventional. It was kind of loud. Like I just wasn't a huge fan, but I'm not saying it was trash. I know a lot of people got memories. The Do the Right Thing theme is awesome. So it's a cool shoe with a dope backstory. I just think it was always ugly. But as far as nostalgia, I would appreciate to see these back, bro. Like, why not have it feeling like we're walking around in 2007 again if these were to re-release and seen on the feet of a whole bunch of people. Plus, they can incorporate Spike Lee in the marketing and everything. Like, it would be a dope look to see those drop in 2026. So, as far as mass appeal, yeah, I think this would probably be one of the more hype pairs that we've seen today. And then here goes the Jordan 3 Harbor Blue, 2007. So again, this was a women's exclusive drop. I actually had no clue about these joints. So, I mean, it is what it is. I feel like this is just like something like one of these off-brand Jordan releases that we see drop nowadays. And Jordan Brand was still doing it back in 2007. So I think this one would probably be a sitter. I mean, it's a women's exclusive drop. So I'd be curious to know if any of y'all have nostalgia for this pair right here. So we just ran through 8 different pairs, which according to Z Sneakerheads, he's asking y'all which ones should be released, which ones should be left behind, which he does this from time to time. And generally, I would say 9 times out of 10, while not all of these pairs we can see confirmed or retro, I bet we're gonna definitely see some of these pairs from the list, which we just touched on, which I spoke on the reasons why we possibly see these returns. So let me know, comment down below, out of these pairs which we covered today, which ones would you guys be most excited to see make a return potentially for Jordan Brand here in 2026, which I'm not even gonna lie, man, like a lot of these retros are cool and everything, but it kind of seems like when you talk about Jordan Brand right now, it's all about the hype collaborations, which are at least bringing the attentions. But you always gotta love your classic retro. So this dude put Cavs 4s, but should be Knicks 4s. Yeah, I mean, still the same thing. Knicks, Cavs 4s. Out of these, Oreo 6s, okay. Oh, this dude put Do the Right Thing 3s. My Grail. Dang, that's crazy for a Grail. Damn, my bad, and I was talking bad about him. This dude put Laney 5s. Somebody else put Laney 5s. Please and thank you. I had them a few years ago and wore them like twice. So what you need a new pair for, bruh? Knicks, Cavs 4s. So it seems like the Knicks, Cavs 4s are getting a lot of love. DTLR, or Do the Right Thing 3s again, getting some love. Oh, he said Sunset 5, so all right. Do the Right Things, Oreo 6s. Missed 4s, finally. Do the Right Things. Somebody put Nan 1. So it seems like the consensus is really rocking with the Do the Right Things, all right. And the Cavs 4s seem to be the most popular of the bunch. All right, I thought it would have been like the Miss Blue 4s, but cool, man. So appreciate everybody's feedback. Drop your comments down below. JATV. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out, y'all. Love.